You ready for your milk? Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday. Freya does not go to preschool on Friday. She gets to stay home with me all day. And we usually are really busy running errands on Fridays, so today is no different. Jesse's class is having a party, and they're having sugar cookies at that party. So I need to make some gluten-free sugar cookies. Jesse has had a lot of health issues this year that were all separate, but I think that triggered her need to eat gluten-free. We had weeks and weeks of horrible stomach pain, and we thought it was something else, but it ended up being that she needs to eat gluten-free now, just like me and Fiona. So we're gonna make some gluten-free sugar cookies and take them to Jesse's class so that she can have fun with the party, just like everybody else. Anytime I'm in here cooking, you're coming in getting the beans, huh? She took the beans from there and put a couple there. You're getting the beans, huh? Yeah, we need to do your hair. It's a wild night. It did not stay in. So we got a new car yesterday. We ended up getting the Hyundai Pallisade. Chris took it to work today because all of the car seat and wheelchair and everything was in our truck, and he usually drives the truck. And we had a really rough night last night with Freya. Sleeping problems with CDLS are very common, and we find Freya goes through spurts of really, really good sleep and then some not so great sleep. And she was awake from like 2 till I came and got Chris at 5. I was awake with her from 2 to 5 and then went and got Chris, and I was like, we've got to switch off because I can't. So I don't know how long she was up after that, but I just did not feel like switching the car seat and the wheelchair and everything over to the new car this morning. So he took the new car to work, and when he gets back, I'll show you guys. I'm really excited about it. It's really nice. We got it used and we got a good deal on it. So yeah, I'm just excited about our new adventures we're going to take this car on. And the kids love it, and I love it, and Chris loves it. So it's going to be great. We've got to figure out where everybody's going to sit and where the wheelchair is going to go and how that's all going to work. But yeah, I'm very excited. Can't wait to show you guys. All right, so let's make these sugar cookies. So this is what I'm going for. This is what we're making our gluten-free ones to look like. I picked up a pack to take to the class, and now we're just gonna recreate. How you doing there, Yaya? And it's important to me, Jesse's teacher is really great and has got her some gluten-free Oreos to keep in class so that she, in case, I don't find out that they're doing something like this, she does have something to have. But anytime I can, I like to recreate as close as possible, because when I go places and they have like a fancy dessert and they're like, here, Marcy, we got you gluten-free Oreos. It is very much appreciated, but also I still am like, oh, I wish I could have that fancy dessert. So I don't want my kids. So they got their gluten intolerance from me. And I know this is like irrational, but I feel like partially responsible that they have to miss out on things. So I always try really hard to make it similar so that they're not missing out. And I might actually drop by Fiona's class too and just drop her off one, because it's going to be close to lunch that I go. So I might just give her a couple too, just as like a lunch snack. And I hate to say it, but it honestly is almost easier now that Jessie is gluten-free. So if you guys have been here for a while, Jessie, we did try having her go gluten-free. I think it was about a year ago. Yeah, a year ago. After her tonsil surgery, she was having some skin issues, which I thought might be from gluten. And so we had her try going gluten-free. And then our doctor, his mom has celiac. And so he always says, like, have them go off and then have them go back on just to see. So we had her go back on, and she didn't have any like big adverse reactions until this last bout of poor Jessie Jane. She had a scope done on her throat, and then she had kidney infections right in a row, and just has had kind of like a lot of health issues right in a row. And after that, she was having some issues. And with celiac, it is an autoimmune disease. And so sometimes when you have a lot of medical issues right in a row, or a really bad sickness, your body can take that trauma and kind of flip on the celiac so that it starts attacking your intestines. Celiac is just when you eat gluten, your body attacks your intestines because it thinks gluten is something bad, but then it attacks itself. So yeah, it's kind of interesting and weird. But now, so she did eat gluten-free, and then we put her back on gluten, and now we are certain that she has to eat gluten-free. So again, there's the inspiration. I might have gone a little too dark on the frosting, but not bad. The good thing about making them at home is you can put as much frosting as you want on there. Yeah, maybe a shade too dark, but not too bad. Luckily, with all my baking, we have plenty to choose from. Plenty of sprinkles to choose from. But take the black ones out. Freya, what trouble you causing over there? All right, so we'll put a couple of these on there. And then a couple of these pink and purple ones. And a little bit of pink in there. Okay. And then it also has some just like regular sprinkles on there. So we're gonna throw these on there. And voila. Oh. Today has kind of just turned into a baking day. Jessie had a birthday party to go to, and they were having donuts, so I whipped together some donuts real quick. This is just brownie, like a box brownie mix that I put in our donut pan, cooking dinner. And Freya is over here standing up, making messes. We absolutely love it. Oh, careful, careful. Yep, you're good, you're good. She has not taken a nap today, which is very typical when she doesn't sleep well the night before. She has no needs for a nap, she feels like. So, that's fun. Hi. You gonna come get me? Whenever I'm in the kitchen, she thinks she needs to be held. Let's get this out of the way so you don't trip on it. That was there. I don't just leave things on the floor for her to slip on, but Someone pulled it down and then took it over there and then slipped on it, huh? Yeah. She's just all over the place, you guys. Standing up, grabbing everything. Those cookies are gonna be on the floor in a minute, so I'm gonna move those. Yeah. You're so silly. Stand up here. Come here. Come on. Stand up. Come here. You gotta stand up. Say, Mom, hold me. Mom, hold me. There we go. That's exactly right. Good job. You're gonna help cook? I don't think so. I don't think so. You silly girl. Say, Dad's coming home with the new car. I almost said the van because that's what we used to have. But it's not a van anymore, is it? Dad's coming home with the new car and we'll get to show everybody and move all your stuff over. Does that sound fun? Yeah. That's my hat. Alrighty. Here she is. Now, one of my Instagram followers suggested she needs a name, and I agree. And she most definitely is a she. All my other cars had names. She doesn't yet. So if you have a suggestion, leave it in the comments. We'll see what everybody thinks. Alrighty. Let's start. It doesn't have anything in it yet, so it's nice and clean. This is the only time it'll be this clean. All right, here we go. It's a 2022, so 3 years old, Hyundai Pallisade Calligraphy, which means it has the rubber mats, which are a great upgrade if you have kids because when they spill, these wipe right off. It also has the leather seats and the bum warmers, which my old van did not have bum warmers, and when you live in Cold Cedar City, Utah, you need them. But these two seats also have bum warmers, which my kids love. So there's the view. Now we're trying to decide where to put Freya, which is difficult because ideally I would like her in the back with Jessie, because when you put the car seat up here, it's kind of hard to like walk past to get to the back. But also when I don't have the other kids with me, I don't want Freya all the way in the very back because I can't reach her. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I haven't sat in the very back, so I'm gonna go check it out. Welcome to my garage. One thing that I thought was a really cool feature is it has built-in sunshades, which are nice because in our other car we just had the kind that you like suction cup to the window and Freya would always pull them off or they'd fall down. But that is nice. The very back, sorry, it's dark in here. It's nighttime. The very back is nice. My kids were, oh, here we go. The seats recline. They were messing with that yesterday. When we have a wheelchair in here, obviously they won't be able to do that. And there's USB chargers at every seat. So each kid will have their own USB charger for iPads. This does not have a DVD player. Most of the new ones didn't. Like it was an extra you had to add on. Newer than my 2014 van. So it's nice that they all have their own charger for their iPads. What else? We've got this fancy button that folds that forward, which is nice if you had this bench here, but it doesn't give you much room to walk. In between. So let's go see how the wheelchair fits in the back, which we did already test this. I do know how it fits. Not as great as in my van, which isn't ideal, but it does fit. So there it is. I know it doesn't look like it fits, but I promise you this door does close. The other option we have is we can put this seat down, and it is just a push of a button, which is nice. So we can put that seat down and put the wheelchair right in that spot. It fits really well. With both wheels on, it'll fit there, which gives us more room to put luggage and things back here when we're going places. Also, this wheelchair does, both the wheels come off, this back wheel comes off, that folds down flat. It goes really small. And I've been driving my husband's truck around, and I've been able to fit it. Her car seat is here. I've been able to fit it right in front of her car seat. So I'm sure I could do the same here if we really needed to. But it does fit in the back. See? Fits perfectly. All right, well, here's the new car. Like I said, she's definitely a she, so if you have any good names, let me know. I'm very excited about this car. This is the nicest car I've ever owned. And I'm excited that it's a Hyundai. I said before that we had a Hyundai that we loved, that we drove forever. So I'm excited to have a Hyundai again. Hey girl. What you doing? You using your scooter board?
Oh, you're gonna have to edit my song out, I think.
I know. It's copyrighted. You sound exactly like them. So what's the thought on the new car?
Good.
Good?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Cool stuff.
I don't know. What do you think of the car?
Cool car. All right, well, come back and see where we're up to next time. See you guys.